would you describe the evolution of application architecture?
Yeah, so the application architecture started with a more monolithic approach, and then it moved to layers with the development of different technologies as well as different application development styles. So it went from 2-tier to 3-tier, and with the service-oriented architecture it went for a layered architecture, and with the microservices coming into the picture, it moving to more segmented or a decentralized architecture. That's what I see the evolution of the application architecture happened during last 2 decades.
What do you think is driving the shift to decentralized architectures in the enterprise?
Yeah, so a bunch of reasons, mainly the microservices and microservice architecture, that's one. And number two is the deployments are moving more into containers and container-based infrastructure. So those two are leading from the technology side. And with the people or the culture side, people are moving to more agile approach, and with that you get different teams, small teams operate individually. So that the decentralized architecture helps at the development, deployment, and the maintenance of these applications. So that's where the decentralized architecture coming into the picture with all these technology, process, and people related aspects.
In the context of decentralized architectures, is layered architecture still a valid pattern?
Yes, I would say it's like 80-20. Still 80% of the enterprises are dealing with the layered architecture, and we purchased and built a lot of systems during last 2 decades, and still they are in the layered architecture. So we can't do a overnight shift to a decentralized architecture, as well as it required the correct technology, correct skill set. So I believe still the layered architecture is a valid architecture pattern and benefiting a lot of organizations.
Can an organization use a mix of decentralized and centralized architectures?
Yes, as I said, again, inside the enterprise it's a 80-20 split as well. So the greenfield applications can move into more decentralized architecture, and then the existing application can stay and improve in the layered architecture. And I think the APIs are playing a massive role here by connecting the layered architecture and the decentralized architecture, or connecting the greenfield and the brownfield.
How do you see emerging architecture patterns evolving, and what do you expect to see in the near future?
So I think people will move more and more into the decentralized architecture. The lot of changes happen with the technology improvement, as well as the concepts like a full stack developer came into the picture, that a single person running multiple roles within the same application development team. So decentralization helps them to be productive and then deliver applications in a rapid way based on the business movements as well as business requirement changes. So that's what I see that will happen in near future, and we have everything, proper infrastructure, platforms, as well as new architecture patterns introduced to support that.
Well, great. Thank you very much for talking with me today.
Thank you very much.